Did you know that sleep regularity is actually a stronger predictor of mortality risk than sleep duration alone?
Imagine waking up one morning, feeling 20 years younger, with sharper thoughts, stronger bones, and a heart that beats with youthful energy. What if I told you the secret to adding healthy years to your life doesn't lie in pills or potions, but in how deeply you sleep tonight? What if I told you that deep sleep could be one of your greatest allies in extending your lifespan? Stay with me, because in the next minutes we'll travel into the hidden world of deep sleep and uncover how it might just be the longevity secret you've been missing. When we think of sleep, we often picture a passive state. We close our eyes, drift off, and let time pass. But sleep is anything but passive. During the night, our body and brain perform essential repairs, clear out toxins, balance hormones, and reset many systems. The deeper stages of sleep are where some of the most powerful, life-preserving processes unfold. Deep sleep, also called slow-wave sleep or stage N3, is the stage when our brain waves slow, our muscles relax further, and our body enters its most restorative state. During this stage, our tissues regenerate, growth hormones surge, immune defenses sharpen, and the brain's waste disposal system clears out damaging proteins. Without enough of this deep sleep, many of these benefits weaken. Over the past decades, scientists have grown more certain sleep quality. Not just how many hours we sleep is a powerful predictor of health and longevity. Studies of centenarians show that those who slept better tended to live longer and age more gracefully. A large meta-analysis recently found that both too little sleep and too much sleep are associated with higher mortality. Sleeping less than 7 hours raised the risk of death by about 14%, while sleeping excessively also carried risks. It suggests there is an optimal, sweet spot of sleep length, but even more important is the quality of that sleep. Consider this. One study involving more than 1 million people found that those who got 6 or 7 hours of sleep nightly had lower death rates than those who slept either more or less. The takeaway is not sleep less, but sleep smart. If you sleep many hours but wake restless, fragmented, or shallow, you lose much of the benefit. Another recent study emphasized sleep regularity, going to bed and waking up at consistent times, as a stronger predictor of mortality risk than total sleep time. That means your body loves rhythm. When your internal clock is in harmony, your sleep is more efficient, deeper, and more restorative. Let me tell you about a discovery that feels like science fiction. Researchers using deep learning methods on sleep data found that disrupted patterns in sleep depth correlate with a 42% increased risk of death and a 29% increased risk of fatal cardiovascular disease. In other words, subtle changes in how deeply we sleep eventually show up as signals about life and death. Now, let's enter the world of brain health. One study looked at older adults and found that even small reductions in deep sleep were linked to a 27% higher risk of Alzheimer's disease. Deep sleep is integral to the brain's waste clearing system, called the glymphatic system. As we sleep deeply, cerebrospinal fluid washes through brain tissues, clearing out proteins like amyloid and tau that are harmful when they accumulate. If deep sleep is reduced, this garbage removal weakens, and over time harmful proteins build up, contributing to neurodegeneration. So deep sleep helps protect our brain from aging. It also helps repair DNA damage, manage oxidative stress, maintain mitochondrial health, and regulate inflammation, all processes strongly linked to aging. What about the rest of the body? Poor sleep is associated with higher risks of hypertension, diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular disease, stroke, and mood disorders. Over time, those risks erode your health and shorten your life. Improving sleep quality can reduce those burdens. Here's a story to illustrate. Meet Sarah, a 52-year-old teacher. For years she slept 8 to 9 hours, but she felt tired in the morning, groggy in the afternoon, and worried about her memory. When she had a sleep study done, it revealed that most of her sleep was light and fragmented. She rarely entered deep slow-wave sleep. Under guided changes, fixed bedtime, reduced caffeine, cooler darkroom, moderate exercise, she gradually increased her percentage of deep sleep. Over months, she felt sharper, more energetic, and her doctor noted better blood pressure and metabolic markers. It wasn't magic, but it was real. What changed in Sarah's body? Her nights began to include more time in stage N3. Her brain's cleaning system worked more effectively. Her body repaired tissues and regulated hormones more efficiently. Her immune system responded better. She gained resilience. Over years, such gains can translate into added healthy lifespan. But if deep sleep is so important, why do many people lose it as they age? There are several reasons. Aging itself changes sleep architecture. As we grow older, deep sleep naturally declines. Circadian disruption. Shift work, irregular schedules, late nights, screen light, all throw off our body clock, making deep sleep harder to reach. Stress and anxiety, worry, overthinking, cortisol, all interfere with the transition into deep sleep. Lifestyle factors, excessive caffeine, alcohol, lack of exercise, poor diet, inadequate light exposure, or an uncomfortable sleep environment all reduce sleep depth. Sleep disorders, apnea, insomnia, restless legs, periodic limb movements, each can fragment sleep and prevent sustained deep sleep. So what can you do to reclaim deep sleep and potentially add years to your life? Here are practical strategies. Fix a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at roughly the same times daily, even weekends. That stabilizes your internal clock. Create a sleep ritual. Wind down 30-60 minutes before bed with calming activities, reading, light stretching, meditation. Avoid screens and blue light. Keep your environment cool, dark, quiet. Ideal bedroom temperature is around 16 to 20 degrees C, 668 degrees F. Use blackout curtains or a mask. Reduce noise. Be mindful of caffeine, alcohol, and heavy meals. Avoid caffeine at least 6 hours before bed. Alcohol may help you fall asleep but fragments deep sleep. Large meals too close to bed disrupt digestion and rest. Exercise regularly, but not too late. Physical activity early in the day promotes deeper sleep. Avoid intense workouts right before bed. Prioritize daylight exposure. Natural light in the morning and during the day helps anchor your circadian rhythm. Limit naps or keep them short. Long naps late in the day can reduce your sleep drive at night. Manage stress. Use breathing exercises, journaling, meditation, or therapy to calm your mind before bed. Seek help for sleep disorders. If you suspect sleep apnea, persistent insomnia, or other conditions, consult a sleep specialist. Be patient and track progress. Improving deep sleep is gradual. Use sleep journals or trackers to notice trends and adjust. Let me paint a vision of the potential payoff. Suppose you and I both live to age 90. But I sleep shallow, wake often, lose deep sleep over the years, and my risk of heart disease, dementia, and chronic inflammation climbs. You, however, invest in deep sleep. Your body remains robust, your brain stays sharp, your immune system keeps up, your metabolism stays balanced. In your 80s and 90s you still move well, think clearly, avoid chronic diseases. You gain more quality years. That difference, not necessarily in decades of added life, but in life with vigor, purpose, and health. Science is catching up. Sleep scientists now use deep learning models to analyze continuous sleep depth, revealing subtle biomarkers that forecast cardiovascular risk and mortality. Studies confirm that even small improvements in sleep stability and depth correlate with healthier aging. Deep sleep isn't just a passive rest. It is a frontline defender against aging. When you deepen your sleep, you empower your body to carry out the tasks that preserve life: repair, detoxify, regenerate, strengthen. If you found value in this journey into the science and magic of deep sleep, I hope you'll join our growing community. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell icon, and stay tuned for more deep dives into health, longevity, and how you can live better longer. Let's explore these secrets together. Your best years may still lie ahead. Sleep deeply, live fully, and I'll see you next time.